my first public speech as a chairman of OpenPOWER, and it's a great honor to make it here at the European Summit. I will not be unique, and I will start with a very obvious statement, well known, that the world has changed. And today, the global technology collaboration enables the small emerging companies to be competitive on a market with a large traditional giants, and that become possible because the technology dramatically changed the world, and the new open collaboration approach allows us to make different things. When you have a leadership, a technology leadership, you can attract and motivate talented engineers. You set the bright goals for you, and me standing here and the company I represent is outstanding proofs of that. We started just 4 years ago, and we have a set of ambitions and just a teams of talented engineers. And 4 years later, we have a solid portfolio of server and storage products, quite innovative. We have great revenue numbers. We have dozens of happy customers and partners. Those imperatives we defined exactly at the moment we founded the company, that the global technology collaboration is a streamline of our long-term technology strategy. At that time, we had a belief that OpenPOWER is an open community with very promising and with a strong technology support from leaders and the great idea behind. And finally, I can prove, yes, it is. And what we achieved is a proof of that. The adoption level of open source in enterprises has dramatically raised, and more businesses experience advantages of adopting them. There are a number of reasons for that, and I will focus just a few of them which are important in related to OpenPOWER. The industry standard term has become very important. Every customer meeting I attend, this question is raised: how your products are industry standards, how you comply with the open standards. The industry standards is a thing which is define the technology future, define the vector where the technology will developed. The industry standards are driven by the open communities, and it's very important to be aligned with all that. Other things that the source of innovation and disruption has moved from the corporations to open communities, and innovation are going there. There is a strong demand for that innovations. Everybody knows that, and it's new workloads. Unlike the traditional enterprise workloads like ERP, CRM, transactional systems, this new type of workloads are very unpredictable and very dynamic, and they already significantly reshaped the infrastructure, and the modern computer and storage infrastructure, and very influenced by this cognitive stuff and memory computing, IoT, stream processing, and there is a strong demand for better technology, better hardware products, and sometimes it's a bit challenging because some of the technologies are already mature, some are still emerging. The challenge is opportunity, and what we see and what I see as a big and bright future for OpenPOWER is the main goal to become the leading open platform for transformation workloads, for these new workloads. The OpenPOWER architecture, it offers great performance, outstanding I/O capabilities with acceleration, faster memory bus, and by leveraging these unique characteristics, this next maturity phase could be achieved as a leading open platform for new type of workloads. But what is very important is to be consistent with the software ecosystem development. Some evaluation is required. Every piece of code which enables the new workloads should be ported, should be tested, should be supported on a continued basis. So every new workload, every new type of workload, software stack is available on the Power Platform and supported by the huge ecosystem of our members. And the other important things to reach that goal, according to our vision, is it's time for deeper technology collaboration of the members. We experience this, and it's really a huge demand for that. Sometimes members do this, technology problem solving outside of the scope of the OpenPOWER. It happens somewhere else in the Linux communities or Open Compute communities, but it's meanwhile the parties are the members of OpenPOWER, and it should be some kind of technology fabric for rapid and efficient research and development. And the marketing, it's very important because every time I talk to customers who responding that I've never heard about OpenPOWER, I feel it's like my problem, it's a foundation problem, it's every member problem, that we should focus on a brand awareness of the OpenPOWER and the technology behind. And there is a number of things which we should take in mind, like the use case, which is most convincing proof of the technology. And every member should be focused on delivering more and more information about how the technology is adopted, how the products are being used by the customers. Thank you.